Done one a few minutes ago. I was back a few minutes early. I done one. Was standing with an awkward, bad position. Yeah. Um, right. Look at the sender's name just so I know who he is. I just need to know. I need to just make sure the spelling is right. In other words, not these senders, just in case, because some of them do have hard enough names. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, that's who he is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Senator Independent. Yeah, I know. I was thinking, just need to know the spelling too, just to make sure it was the right spelling. Okay, Dio, Dio. It's Mr. Mullen. Yes, Mr. Mullen. Used to go to school with Mullen. Yeah. Okay, so that's okay. Is the timer going? No, it's paused. Right, we continue going. So yeah, we continue on. 2 likes in stream. Thank you, everyone. Again, we're back. Sorry, I need to take a break. I was getting very flustered, I suppose is the way to put it. But we're doing for 15 done today. Very good for nearly 3 hours of work. Very good. So we'll have a good chunk of the Shannon Senators on because there's 59 of them. So we're doing very well. We nearly have all the independents done. And then we're moving on to Sinn Féin. And then it's Fianna Fáil Fine Gael, which has the majority of the senators. So that's going to take us a while. So let's try and get the independents done. And if we can get the Sinn Féin ones. Hello, Mark, again. To get this Sinn Féin TDs done. Sinn Féin, I think there's only 4 of them, as well as more. So let's try and get all that done. If we can get all that done, then we just have Fianna Fáil. Fine Gael to do. Fine Gael has less. Fianna Fáil has the most. But it's not, thankfully, it's not as many as there is in the Dáil. So we are a bit further on, which is great. We're currently now 21 hours, isn't it? 21 hours, nearly 22 hours, isn't it? Yeah, it's 21 hours and 37 minutes. So we're doing well. So hopefully we get this done by the end of this week, Sunday, all the senators. Because we are making good progress. This is day 10 of them. We are doing very, very well. Obviously, we need to put them into envelopes and things like that, but obviously that's time to come. It's not necessary at the moment because we still don't need it yet. We don't need to send them off yet. Just need to have them ready to move at a moment's notice, if that makes any sense. You know the way Cavan Day is a day all about. A bit of it has changed. We changed a bit of it around for the senators. We moved the line and we added a bit extra. And then we moved some words and then we removed different things. So it's a bit different compared to the one from the Dáil. But at the same time, it's still kind of the same. It's a few words shorter than the other one. So that's why I'm probably moving a bit more quicker. Because it is a bit shorter. It's a few words shorter. It's about 15 or 16 words shorter. Which is not a grand scheme shorter, but it's a bit shorter than the one of the Dáil. So it makes us we can do a bit more quicker, I suppose. It saves us 15 words for each, I suppose, or 16. Which is good. Because that's what we should have went from the start, and you went for quality over quantity no matter what. So what's this now? So yeah, any questions? 3 people in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. There was nobody here nearly for half of the stream earlier on. Which was unfortunate, but yeah, I kind of freaked out for a while earlier on. But yeah, that's good. It's good to have people here. Because for a while I felt like I was talking to myself, and people were watching or rewatching, they would think I was going mad. Yeah. We did leave her in the shed. If she's not wed, leave her in the shed. Okay. But yeah, we're doing very well now. I'm happy now with 15 of them done today. We're going to probably have 20 of them done by today. And that's a good chunk now. 20 out of 59 is a good chunk of them done for one day. Yeah, well, that is very, very good now. Then the rest is Fianna Fáil Fine Gael. So, we have all Labour done, the Green Party. We have a good start from the independents. There's only 4 of them done. There's only 4 left at the moment. So if we can get all that done and get the Sinn Féin 4 done, then we're all set for getting the members. And then obviously with the start writing to our leaders, obviously they'd be big long letters, and honestly they'd be more longer than the ones for the Shannon, and it's going to take me more time to write them out in X, Y, and Z. Because we have to explain in detail to some world leaders, where Calvin is, what its history, what we're trying to achieve. We have to explain to them, because some of them won't know. And obviously with the top diplomatic staff and designers, we just, it's a pain in the head, in other words. So we have to do that. So that'll be done afterwards too. But we will wait and see what happens, because obviously it depends on the world situation. There'll be more important things than Calvin Day if there's nukes and things going on. So we have to wait and see what happens first. We keep in the review, because we probably just write up kind of what would you use the word? What do you call the word? The draft letter for each one of them, and we decide what we need to change. Should we write another one? Because that's what we did for here. We wrote up 5 of each one for the Shannon, and the one that we changed it not that much compared to other ones. The other ones were completely changed differently, have a completely different setup and what we were trying to say in X, Y, and Z. And the one that was changed the least, this was the one that was changed the least. We changed bits and bobs out of it. We didn't change the whole lot. Then there was one that was just went from scratch. There was another one that the top half was changed, was completely different, and the bottom half was the same. And then we took out a good chunk at the beginning and a good chunk at the end for one of them. So we had to choose out of all of them, and we chose the one that wasn't changed that 100 all the way. We changed some of it, but not all of it. Thank you. There's Mr. Mulligan. Actually, no, there's 2 independents left. I thought it was 4. There's only 2 left. Right, I need to just make sure I know who I'm on to. And then, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, apologies. There's 5 Sinn Féin senators. I thought it was 4. Okay, that's why I got probably mixed up with Sinn Féin. We just need to know, is this the right spelling? David. PB, isn't it? PB. Norris. I think I might have spelled his name wrong. No, David Norris. Name of Sean Ewan, yeah. David, I don't know how PD, Dear, look here, checked up. Dear Mr. Hello, Paddy. Wait one sec. Mr. Norris. I take a break actually for a second. And read the comment just for a second. Hello, Paddy. How you doing? Can you come and collect me? Where do you? The Russians have. Jesus, I don't know what to be any good there now. Come and collect you. Jesus, where are you now? In the back end of Siberia somewhere. Yeah. Right, and can you fight them and rescue me? Jesus, fighting and everything like that. One of the guard in my room. Jesus, what do you think we are? The Special Forces, the Irish Special Forces. I sent Paddy from the pub. How about that? Paddy knows his stuff. Paddy's dangerous. That's off by her. that I can to you on this computer, and you reply in time. I don't understand, buddy. Are you being serious or what's the story here? Because I'm assuming, how does the Russians have you? I'm assuming so. So yeah. September this year. I take a break. How many days? I have one left. What are you reading? What? I mean, I'm reading the script, not script, whatever you call it, template for the letter. I was dealing in a vehicle. I was trying for Trody. I probably don't want to know the Victorians. I hope you're not one of them volunteers in Ukraine or something. Armored cows to Russia, Jesus. Very specific, armored cows. Where the fuck did you get the armored cows in this country? I hardly doubt that even the Irish Army know what an armored cow is. $130 for... Is that what you paid for oil? Jesus Christ. For 100, Jesus Christ. I hope you didn't pay that. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of money. And I wouldn't mind put half of that, but if you did pay that money, the half of that's fucking going to the government. To them fuckers in the door. Jesus, that's an almighty amount. But yeah, people were saying to me that the oil company, one oil company, is not taking anything over 500 litres. They're not going to take any orders under 500 litres. Before that you could get 200 litres. But they're only doing 500 litres and upwards now. But mother of God, that's a lot of money. If you did spend that much, it's fucking ridiculous. That's a ridiculous price to pay. That's not even funny. That's literally about nearly people's. That's a ridiculous sum of money. If you bring me €1 million, €1 million. Jesus, we do well for €1 million. No, I don't think, like, I know some companies, so one person was telling me, they're not doing under 300, they're not doing under 500. And I think 500, one person said. Hello, Alan. But yeah, I think 500 is something like 700 or something like that. In so one company. I can't remember what the name of the company was. It might have been. I can't remember what it was. Somebody was saying it to me. I can't remember. But they're not, that's that company, one company, but yes, they like Wildboy. Like, that's literally somebody's week. Like, that's literally about. That's probably literally somebody about a month's wage for somebody, and for a good lot of people in this country. €1,000. And didn't you say another 300? Like, it's ridiculous, and half of the money goes to tax. I bet you. Like, it's not going to the oil company; it's going to the government. Like, the government are the biggest. The government are the biggest benefit. If there's any more news on the carbon guard attack, I can talk about that in a second. 60%, see what I mean? And where does that money go? That's what I need to ask you. Where does that money go? Because I see it being put to fuck all use. I wouldn't mind if it was going towards some benefit to society, but it's going to them fuckers on the door. Like, let's be fair, if it was going to, like, we should have millions of houses being built a day at the price of that, if people are paying that much for oil. But yeah, like, it goes to Eamon Ryan's back pocket. That's where it goes to. For him to travel around Europe and everything like that. But yeah, I talk about the garden in a second. I take a break after this one, and I talk in detail about different things. So yeah, just walk with me for a second and finishing this letter here. Then we have one more for independence. So a bit more calmer than it was earlier on. So yeah, just walk with me for a second, lads. Walk with me. I respond to everything in a second. Just get this last bit down, and then I can take a break for 2 or 3 seconds and 2 or 3 minutes, and we chat for a second. Because this is probably the 16 to 18 now on. I think so. I keep forgetting because there's so many we're doing. I forget. To so yeah, well, I think it was 22 minutes in. So that's that. Let me see. So yeah, where was I? Sorry. So yeah, the guard that was attacked, he's out of hospital now, thankfully. Um, obviously he's very shaken. Obviously, you would be shaken having the gun pointed at you, and basically Petra put over you. You would be very shocking, especially as a young guard. He's the only young member of the force. But yeah, nothing came out of it yet. Nobody's been arrested as far as I'm aware. Obviously, they have an increase across the whole county. Of the armed support unit, the armed support unit more visible across county wide. So yeah, that's about it at the moment. That's all I had. That's all I could say at the moment. But yeah, there's a bigger, particularly in the West Cavan area where it happened, this side of Cavan. Huge, bigger, more gathered presence in areas. So yeah, that's all. That's really all that's happened. Nobody's been arrested, but I'm sure they probably know who's behind it. Trail by 6 tractor trailers. Yeah, hello, Albert, how are you doing? They said bound. I keep saying bound. Yeah, so we'll continue on. Anything else before continuing on? My phone is nearly dead again. Wait. So yeah, what's the next? We have one more centre. Just look up the name, just to make sure I have the spelling right. Because I had the spelling wrong with one of the centres. Hello, Tony again. How are you doing? Yeah, sorry, just American actress. No, that one. Yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Nishanat. Never heard of you in my life. They're not gonna lie to you. Never heard of that person in my life. That's a senator. Apparently a senator in the Shannon. I never heard of her. But look at just goes to show you how relevant the Shannon is, because I heard of many of the TDs. But dear Senator Rooney, who attacked who? Give me the full SASV. So yeah, basically about a week ago, a girl was attacked outside Bomboy up here in West Cavan. He was petrol was thrown over him, a gun was pointed at him. Obviously didn't set him on fire, they didn't kill him, but they woofed him up a good bit. And they fight him heavily. So yeah, that's about it. And obviously he's out of hospital now, thankfully. Very shaken, very, very, very shaken about. As is his children too, especially the very young children. And he's a very young guy too. He's only 3 years in the force. So he's young, very young guy. So yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, I wish him a speedy recovery. Yeah, because I don't think he ever be right after what happened. But the Wagon news and Gavin. Yeah, well, any news that I usually cover, but it's hard to kind of keep track on all the news. Yeah, well, I think we all know who's behind it, to be totally honest. So yeah, we see what happens, I suppose. Obviously, there's a lot more to the story than meets the eye, I will say that. Because obviously it was the reason why he was out the world, but anyway. But yeah, hopefully they get whoever done, I don't know. But yeah, it's probably to do with Equine Industrial. There's always been that going on with this side of the county. That's why there's more arms with support units in Cavan than there is nearly anywhere else. Yeah, that's what I mean. So it must have been that. Again, I could find out where it was at there, but I'm not going to find out. But yeah, this is the thing. I say it was because it was an undercover code. It wasn't in Fordham County uniform or things like that. You wouldn't have told me it was an unmarked car too. So obviously, must have been just watching something happening or surveilling something. But yeah, It isn't unusual now for only seeing one cow and the cop cow into there. Like around here, you see, you see that it's not unusual to see one cow in the home. Yeah, they were here at the beginning of the street. Tony. Um, yeah, he's a brave gardener. He was a brave gardener. Not gonna lie to you. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to go through that now. But yeah, Tyke's okay. He's not as bad as he was, but Tyke's okay. Then they had a gun. Yeah, they had guns. The four. There was four of them. You see, there was four of them. We think was four. And they pointed the gun to him. And obviously it was an unarmed guard. He wasn't a detective or anything. No gun or anything. And obviously there was four of them. You couldn't take on four with guns and putting petrol over you. In the middle of the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, you very. I know as a guard, I get the shock of my life. All of a sudden, four people come out from the bushes and take you out of the car and put it douse you in petrol before you could even react. And you're outnumbered. He's outnumbered and they have guns. There was nothing that he could do. He only had baton. That's all he had. His pepper spray maybe if possible. Yeah, but I think we all know. But yeah, but it's especially as I said when it happened that if these people are willing to go after a guard or hurt a guard, then they are not afraid to hurt me or you on the street, whoever. Because because they feel no consequences in attacking somebody in law enforcement, because obviously that's what the law is supposed to stand for. It's law. If you're willing to kill a guard or attack a guard, then you're willing to go and do anything to anybody, a child in the street or anything. That's going to the next level. If you're willing to do that, then you lost all respect for any kind of law or any kind of society. And that's the thing. That's the beginning and end of it. If somebody's willing to attack a guard, then they're willing to do anything. And that's the sad thing about it, because they're not afraid of anybody. Because you think they would be afraid, because that's a very serious crime, to attack a guard and to. Well, you could use attempted murder, because they had probably the intention of setting him on fire. So and that's a very serious. Obviously, that's a serious offence more than the guard. But I don't think armed only guards on the street has any benefit. Like again, there's a huge amount of armed support in the county, and detectives. There's not really much need to arm the guards. But yeah, I will say if it was an operation or anything like that, they should have said the armed support unit or the special detective unit instead of saying, because they are the special detective units in Cavan. I can't say what they're doing here, but there is a few special detective units in Cavan at the moment investigating things. But yeah, they're watching stuff. But this guy's only 2 years in the force. Like he barely probably has done anything in his career to deserve that. But nobody deserves to be taken out of the car in the middle of the night and pour petrol on them and threatened with a gun. Especially when it's two very young children that are 5 and 4 year old at home, and they have to look at their father every day, in the bed, struggling, because he's still in a bad enough condition, but he's been released to the hospital, and that's the hard thing to say to a child of 4 or 5 year old what happened to their father. So it doesn't, you have to have a bit of sympathy. And especially because they could do that to me or you, Tony, in the morning. Like 4 or 5 would have gone, we might talk and say we're going to beat them, we could hit them or something like that, but you wouldn't have a hope against 4 people with a gun. You wouldn't have a hope. No, yeah, but this guard, I don't think he had anything to do with anything. Like, this guard's obviously this bad apples, but he's only 2 years. Like, he only joined the force a few years ago. He only joined the force. He's only 2 years as a guard. Hardly that he has done anything to be totally honest. And like the Gardaí in Cavan are full time after drugs. Like they're full on going drug busting every day of the week down here. Yeah, so it's good. A lot of Quinema empires are gone. A lot of them are gone. Yeah, no, like a lot of them are gone. Like again, it was a huge blow to a lot of criminals down here, which is good. A lot of drugs were taken off the street, which is good. That was the third attack. Who was getting about? As far as I know, this is the first time that guy got attacked. Anyway, I don't think it was the third time because I wouldn't would have probably heard of it. He was attacked. He has been attacked after court case. When was that? Well, I don't know. The crowd. Are you talking about the same guy or are you talking about a different crowd, Peter? No, it's the people that are the Quinn Industrial dispute things. The press release yesterday. Oh, wait, it could have been. I didn't hear that. But yeah. He was the press release. The other press release. I seen it. Yeah, what was you said he was attacked after the court case, which so you mean there was a court case? Is that it? Because I seen it the press release from Garda Síochána, but didn't read it really. Yeah, it's up in the Garda Twitter account. I seen the Twitter account. But yeah, it's not to do with any Dublin gangs or something like that. It's to do with the cross-border crime, particularly the trouble that's been happening down here. No, it still could wear, and I tell you now, it could still wear up at any moment. It's not what's off. There's still people that are given orders. There's still require danger. There's still people to hire. Like the ground crew have been taken and put in prison, obviously, but there's still people given orders at the highest level. And obviously they need to be found. Like there's still some still walking around. Like I tell you that it's not resolved. It's not resolved. It could escalate at any moment. As we speak now, there could be an incident, but hopefully that never happens again. Because that was terrible. The amount of trouble it was caused. Well, it's hard to determine what caused it, but the only thing I say is hopefully it never wears its ugly head again. That trouble. There's far too much damage and far too many people hurt over that, and a community terrorised, and in fear. Right, so I'll write this letter then I think we talk more. Hello, Maud, just to say. So yeah, you can keep talking. There's 4 people here. You can keep talking. I see it at some stage. I look over at some stage and I see whatever. You ask me. What time? 10 o'clock. Doesn't that hour flew by very quickly now? That thing on, yes. You're wed tonight. Yes, I'm wed. I'm turned into a communist. Going to deflect to the People's Republic of China. No, I was wearing my Buttersbridge top earlier on, and it was too warm, so I took it off. Especially with this weather heater too. It's make tea. Jesus, Tony, we're very busy. That's after a coffee. What? But yeah, as I said, Tony, we can't do that until we get this done. We had to yesterday, but we had to get this done before we can do anything else. Then we can see about afterwards. But it won't take us that long. We should have it done before Sunday. Word is shush. No, should. The word is shush. No, the word is should. Shush. Why am I saying shush? The word is should. Same kind of sound. We watch it live. What live? Um. Oh, my mustache. Go mustache. No, we're not gonna watch it live. Well, I kind of do have a bit of one. With 5 people here. Hello, hello. Members of the Shaned. Also, Davey, if you're here, Davey's still here. I meant to ask you too when I was talking to you today. If you are, just let me know. Who's the Shaned? No, what's this? Sorry, bear with me. Oh, the Senators. No foundry. Sorry, I won't tell it all. People might there with option now. Well, it couldn't be as bad now. It's that now. Some of the mustaches. But that was the quite trend years ago. I'm guessing Davey probably left, but anyway. Well, 7 people here, right? So we'll take a bit of a break. All the independents are done. All 10 of the independents of the Shannon are done. All 10, so all the Shannon's done. Not all the Shannon, but you know. Walk with me for a second. That's the. So yeah, there we are. Yeah, we have a good message done to our friend, one of the senators. Hello, James. Big follow you. You're dead. You're of yours, dead man. Look, AK. Oh, hello. Long time no see. How are you doing? Long time. How is things? Make a fry now. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I actually had a fry this morning. But when I say this morning, I was up until 12. And by that time, I was too tired. He commented and watched you awful lot, and told his family of you a lot. Well, that's great. That's good. For 2 weeks while we watch it go. Jesus, Tony. Didn't know where we were going to. So that's the independence. Yeah, I just stopped the timer for a second. So moving on. I did stop actually. Yes. What do you mean, dead man, James? You don't mind me asking. Why would I do that, Paddy? But what do you mean, a dead man? If you don't mind me asking. We see, but I wouldn't be going to the point now. I'm probably still busy doing this. But what do you mean, James? I think I read that might have been right a while. Make tea. I don't think we'll make tea now. But yeah, no, my birthday's not on the 26th. Yeah, I just went through that there, what James said, yeah. Yeah, I thought, yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen him in a good while. Yeah, that's sorry, I didn't read it properly. Yeah, I did not read that properly. I didn't see it properly. My apologies, James, about that. That's sad now. Very sorry to hear that. Sorry I didn't read it properly. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I didn't read it properly. Um, um, oh, is James still here? This is anybody man. James still here. If you are here, please let me know. I'm sorry I didn't read it properly though. Yeah, there's a parade in the town. There's a parade in Cavan town. Mikey King. And there's a parade in Beltobin. There's a parade in Valley. James stuff. As far as I'm aware. I was just this is my father's car. He liked you a lot. I'm assuming you don't have your allowance. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't read it properly. My apologies for that, James. I'm sorry to hear that. Very sorry to hear that. Yeah, I didn't read it properly. My apologies. Yeah, we'll take a break. Just chill for a second. 75. Where's the UFO specialist? Don't know. I wasn't speaking to him since the last time we were talking to him. Mom told me he must let you know. Oh, you know. I mean, yeah, I wasn't aware until you told me, James. But that's very sad. It's really sad. No, I don't think we make tea because I feel a bit awake, but it's just that yeah, yeah, that's I don't know what to really say to the other James. But yeah, yeah, I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm very sorry to hear that. Yeah, bear with me 2 seconds. Just walk with me for a second. There, sorry. What's up? I don't know where he's turning it out. What do you mean new phone was coming? So yeah, just stay here for just 2 seconds. Wait a minute, bear with me. 64. So 22 hours. 32 hours, 4 minutes. 32 hours, 4 minutes, yeah. You have to Google it to you. We continue on. Even if I end it. The video was cool. That's good. Thank you, Tony, for that. My cat is meowing. Probably to see if he's okay. See if he's okay. Yeah, go and check it out. Just bear with me, check the cat. No, hello, I'm gonna. No, the cat's just she wanted food. No, she wouldn't. She wouldn't be. No, she probably wouldn't want to come in. She wanted a bit of extra food. To give her a bit more. Yeah, but I don't know what the cat really will want to be seen. I don't think she's there, but that's how to want to be seen on camera. So yeah, we go back to doing this. But yeah, if she's around, if she comes in someday, I showed her. She didn't want to come in. She was looking for food. But if she does want to come in someday, well, she is in the here. Like, if very rarely she comes in here. She likes just sitting around her bed. But yeah, if she does come in here and if she's around, if I'm about to go lie around and show her. Does the cameras here? No, she was just hungry. That's all. She was hungry, and I give her extra bit of food. Because I give the food before I came live, and she wanted more. And I poured a bit of milk for her too. She doesn't like the milk that much, but she drinks a bit of it. So yeah. probably gone back to bed now. Don't think she's there. No, I don't think she's at the door now. Oh, night, Katie. Sorry. Apologies. Too busy taking my things. There's, I don't know what you mean, Tony. Yes, I think so. Yes. But would you, do you have? You can send it to me on my Gmail. It's citroen43gmail.com. If you have a Gmail. It is. Yeah, but you can send it to me on Gmail. Look it up now. It should be right at the top. Yeah, look now. Yeah, that's sad. It's really sad. OIP.ie wouldn't. Is that what you're saying? No, that's how we just spell it. OIP. Yeah, .ie. It's gonna be. Is it so OIP.ie? Would it be it? Yeah, probably is come up enough with it now. Yeah, I'm truly sorry to hear that now. Yeah, just bear with me. County Dublin, isn't it? Oof, excuse me. Dublin, yeah. Dunleary. No, probably will pass. My apologies. Right here now. Sorry. Probably will pass the 5 times. No, probably could probably come up. Yeah. So. Is it? I wonder does it. And probably not open OIP.ie. Yeah. Yeah, probably look it up for just only Google. Let's because it's a long time since I used OIP.ie. I'll look it up now. Um, um, it's always taking me so long. But yeah, I can't seem to find it at the moment. Unless I might have went past it. James. But you can send it to me on Agent Looking for the Win if you have it email. I keep looking for it. I probably went past it 3 or 4 times. I keep looking here when it should come up here at some stage. Like knowing me, I probably went past it a few times. Oh, what have I pressed now? Paste them into Google. Okay, yeah. I need to go into my computer for that. Just bear with me. Sorry, I probably should have done that at the start. Yeah, my apologies. I probably should have done that at the start. Yeah, I do not know. Sorry about that. Computer. Tap, please. I just copy that to put hello WD-40. Yeah, just walk with me for a second, everyone. Yeah, so just you need to go into the live stream. Remember, lead your way to it. Yeah, sorry about that. I was doing it elsewhere. My apologies. Yeah, like I don't know what to say. Yeah, so just copy that. Yes, just load. Yeah. Yeah, I found it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I came up through it. Yeah. Ooh, what have I done? Ooh, I gotta read it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's very, very sad. Yeah, I'm so very sorry to hear that. Yeah. Very, very sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm sorry, very sorry to hear that. I'm very, very sorry for everybody involved. Yeah, my condolences to all the family. Tragic. Very, very tragic. So yeah, that's don't know what to say, James. To be totally honest with you. I'm just very very sorry for the loss. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't read. I'm sorry I didn't read it. I took it up wrong when I read it first. Sorry. I feel very bad for that. I'm so sorry for that. I'm very very sorry. Thank you. And even you keep watching and supporting your dad. I'd always talk about you a lot, and I'm very very sorry. I'm very very sorry. It's very very tragic, and I'm very very sorry for your loss. I don't think I can do much more tonight. Like in terms of writing up anything else. I think we um not do much more. Like do anything else. I don't think we write much more. My mark respect. I don't think we should do much more. So yeah, we stop the camera. We stop the timer for the moment. And out of respect, I think we leave early. Yeah, so just give me 2 seconds. Only 1 minute. Yeah, I think we leave in a few minutes' time, and out of respect. And we resume at a later time, a later date. But yeah, I'm very very sorry, Jim. I can't say how sorry I am to hear that. I don't know what I don't know what else to say. Chat soon. Yeah, I'm very again, James. I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm very very sorry to hear that. He was a good man. He was a good man. I'm truly sorry to hear that. I'm very very sorry. Yeah, tired. Thanks for telling me, but I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. Yeah, I think we go in 2 minutes' time, and as a mark of respect, I think we go early. As a mark of respect. So yeah, anything else to anybody before we go? Anything more to tell me? So it was just deleting them, but Yeah, so I think we'll call it there, unless anybody else has anything else they want to add or tell me anything. Yeah, very sad news. Yeah, the only thing I could say, the condolences to the family and to the friend. So yeah, um, yeah, like if the family wants to talk to me, of course I'm here at any stage if they want to talk. No problem. I'm here at any time. The door's open. And yeah, I think we'll, unless anybody else has anything, what to tell me or anything, then we go. But yeah, if James is still here, of course, if he's needed, if you want, and the family wants to talk to me, of course, please, or if you just need a bit of help or anything, please do. Get in touch with me, obviously, please do. You can get in touch with me on my Facebook or Twitter, or even on my Gmail. Send me an email, and I get it straight away. But yeah, I think we got again, as I say, out of respect. It's the least that we can do. It's a small bit of respect. I'm sure people do agree. It's the least that we can do. So yeah, I'm very sorry again for the loss. Thank you everyone. Take care.